I'm Sean Keith with Keith Law Group. A question I often get from people in the initial conversation I have with them is, what if I was partially at fault for the accident? Well, it really depends on what do you mean by partially? One person's partially is different than another. In most states, there's something called comparative fault. And what that means, and in Arkansas, for example, what that means is if you were 10% at fault, then they're going to take 10% off of the total. If you were 20% at fault, they're going to, and your total damage was $100,000, then they're going to take $20,000 off the total. So under the law, there are degrees in which you can be partially at fault. Now, it often gets complicated, and as you can imagine, we often have a big argument with the insurance company whether our clients were partially at fault at all or partially at fault at 10%, and they want to say 50%. It is important to remember, if you're partially at fault in a lot of states at 51% or more, then you're entitled to zero. So even if you think you might be partially at fault in an accident, feel free to call me. We'll talk about it, and we'll determine whether it's something that you can pursue. I'm Sean Keith at Keith Law Group. Feel free to call me if you have any questions about this or anything else involving a car accident.